it's Jalen here, and I'm back with another makeup tutorial this time. This was the look I actually wore in my previous video with the Zendaya inspired hair tutorial. A lot of you guys have requested it, and also this is the same look I was wearing on my Snapchat when I had asked you guys to send me a thumbs up if you want me to do this makeup look. So this is it using the same exact products, well not the same exact, but pretty much the same exact products that I used the day I actually wore this makeup look. I'm using the MILANI foundation. I'm using the MILANI Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I'm in the number 0910. As you'll see throughout the talk through, I was talking about how Desi Perkins here on YouTube, Snapchat, and Instagram, she was talking about this foundation, and she actually used the same shade. So I'm guessing she was just using this to match it to her, like her tan skin. So I was talking about this on my Snapchat, and I was like, oh my god, there's no way me and her are the same color, because either she's Hispanic or Mexican, some people were telling me. So she's one of those. So her skin is of course a lot lighter than mine, so I was wondering how we were using the same shade. But this is what it looks like. I think it matches my skin really nicely. The only thing, it does not give me that bronzy golden kind of complexion, which I usually go for, but I think it's super different and I like it a lot. I did use this in my other makeup tutorial with the red lip that I was using, but I really do like this foundation. I think it runs for like $10. I got it for $10 at Walgreens. So there's that. Also, like I always say, if you did recreate any of my makeup looks on Instagram, just hashtag FACEOVERMATTER, or you can tag me in it at FACEOVERMATTER so I can see it. A lot of you have been doing that recently, which I super love, because it just shows me that you guys are super interested in what I do. So thank you guys so much for that. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first, of course, as always, we're going to start with our Black Radiance True Complexion Primer. If you are new to my channel, then this is my favorite primer to go to. It's a drugstore or like local, like Walmart or Target. Whoever sells Black Radiance in like your local Walmart. It's very inexpensive. I think it runs for about $5 after tax, maybe. Because I know at my Walmart it runs like $4.87. I know I buy this all the time if I know the exact amount. But whatever. It's very inexpensive and it works great with oily skin. I have super oily skin. It's horrible at times. So now that it's getting hot, it's gonna be getting even worse. Don't mind Jeffrey over here. I'm gonna name him Jeffrey. I'm gonna name him Philip. Jeffrey and Philip. These two bumps wanted to come up. Yes, I fooled with this one like an idiot. So this is what happens when I fool with my breakouts. So if you have breakouts, just don't fool with them, because this is what happens to me. This one over here is just super huge. Like my chin bumps are massive. So because I have this, I'm gonna go in with my full coverage MAC foundation. Anytime I have like a dark breakout, I always go in with this foundation because it really covers up those marks. So I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush. It's a buffing foundation brush. I used to love using this for like buffing in my foundations, so I'm gonna do that. This foundation is basically almost the color, like the exact shade of my paleness, but it does have a little bit of a golden pigment in it. But I love using this just to blotch out all of those acne stuff. I'm just buff that here on the lower part of my face, and then I'm going to go in with a different foundation for the top. Also, if you do color correcting, you can also color correct your acne spots. Of course that works, and then do your foundation over top of it so it can like conceal that stuff, or you can just use concealer. Me, I guess I just haven't mastered how to do that, so I just kind of use what I know and do what works for me. But I'm gonna do some more research and learn some more techniques as to how to conceal, because I know it's a trendy thing to conceal, but I feel like people get so caught up on color correcting when you don't really need to. So I really don't feel like I need to color correct, because the concealer alone conceals the color change under here. So it's not super dark to where I need concealer and color correcting stuff. So I'm gonna jump and use my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer foundation in the color 0910. If you follow Desi Perkins here on YouTube, Snapchat, or Instagram, she uses this color. I was talking about this on my Snapchat because I was about to say, I don't know if my foundation is just too light or hers is too dark or something, but I did forget that she does tan a lot, so she probably just matches her skin to her tanning. And then I recently seen that she mixes this one and I think the number 4 for her perfect match of this foundation. So I might go in with the darker shade. It was just that in my Walgreens where I purchased this one, it didn't have, this was the darkest shade they had. I like that goldeny kind of look on my face. So and this one doesn't really give me that golden effect. It kind of almost looks like my skin. So I'm gonna just dot this on like the top parts. I am gonna mix it in with the foundation that is below, so just kind of go over that. This foundation actually works pretty well with oily skin. Like I always say, if you do have oily skin, just make sure you're using really good primer and set your face once you're done. So when you're wearing a foundation that might not be really oil controlled, you know, you won't have such a greasy looking face. So thank you guys so much for commenting below about the about what to wash your beauty blenders with, because I tried the Dawn soap. That's what I usually wash it with, and it doesn't like always come out, but I'll try out some more. But the Dawn soap, like dishwashing soap, it works really good. Alright, so once the foundation is down, I'm going to take the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in number 25. I've been going back and forth between the Fit Me and the Conceal by Face Studio, the Camouflage Concealer. These two are my absolute favorite concealers from the drugstore. I haven't really tried out like L'Oreal Paris concealers or OLAY concealers or Revlon concealers, CoverGirl concealers. I've always stuck with Maybelline because I feel like the best brand from drugstore is Maybelline. That's in my opinion. With eyeshadows, with lipsticks, with mascaras, bronze, like everything. I feel like Maybelline has the best. Foundation wise, I think L'Oreal Paris beats Maybelline in foundation. So I'm going to take the number 25. I'm just going to give me like a little bit of a highlight. And also, most of my makeup looks are full-faced, full coverage makeup looks. So I will start doing more like less full coverage makeup looks, because I know everyone is not into having a full beat face every single day of their life. Like, I get it. So I am going to look out for y'all too on that note. Going in with my beauty blender, I'm just going to buff this in. Also, I'm never one to talk about like followers and stuff on Instagram, but I was super excited today because I did hit 10K on my Instagram page. I know it might not seem a lot compared to other people that have like 100,000 and millions, but I do appreciate each and every follower and each and every person that subscribes here on my channel, because it's so many people out there doing this same thing, and you know, you could have went to their channel or elsewhere, and you know, so I do appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys really do make it possible to do things like this. And you see I'm trying harder to get better. You see me commenting back to y'all because I feel horrible when I don't say anything, because y'all did not have to say anything to me at all. So I was even telling my friends and stuff like how I feel like I need to do better at commenting back. So that's what I've been doing. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you because it does mean a lot. So I set it using the AIRSPUN loose face powder. I was in Walgreens when I got the MILANI foundation, and I seen that this went up, I think. I think it's now like $8 instead of like $6. Because I know when I first bought this, no, when I first bought it, I think it was like $6 something, rounded off to $7. So now it's strictly $8 and some change. So probably rounded up to $9. So I'm not sure why it went up, but just want to let you guys know. But that's only in my area. I live in Virginia, so I'm not sure about anybody else. It might be cheaper, it might be more. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to set the under eye with my beauty blender. And also right here in like the crevice, the crack here of my nose, I get really, really oily in there now. For some reason, I haven't really gotten like that, but recently it's been worse. So I like to really set it right in there so it won't crease and do the most. I've been thinking about some ideas about what I want to do for like a giveaway. So I feel like when I hit 50K here on YouTube, I kind of want to do a giveaway. Like, I just really thought about it. So like 50K giveaway. You see the rhythm here? A lot of you have been asking about the brush I use to bronze with. This is XOXO brushes. I got this from a collection. It has like a bunch of brushes that came with that collection that I use literally like on an everyday basis. I use these all the time. I featured these in my Inexpensive Brushes 101 video, which is a few months ago. It was actually last year when I did it. These brushes I've had for almost over a year. These brushes are very, I mean, they're getting rusty now to the point where some are kind of You know, they're kind of coming apart now after washing them and using them for so long. But I've had these brushes forever, and they've used, you know, they've been good like a charm. I've used them on clients and of course myself, so they hold up really, really well. And I got them from AliExpress for about $12, so I feel like you can't beat that. So if y'all want to look into it, I'll try to find the link again and link them below so you guys can find them. But this one is called the Jessup Large Powder Brush. So this is what I use to bronze because it's super big and I can bronze a big area at once, and I have to go in so harshly, like trying to contour. So I'm just gonna do my same little routine and just bronze away. Usually with a bronzer, I kind of use this to set the foundation portion instead of like the concealer, because I know some people will go in with like a foundation setting powder, and I don't usually do that. I just feel like that's too much powder on my face. So I just kind of use the bronzer and like the contour powders to set the foundation. So I'm just gonna go in. I think I am gonna contour a little bit today. But see, my face is trying to break out. I'm using something different. It's making my face break out. And I'm not having that. I might have to stop using this because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If this foundation broke y'all out, let me know in the comments, because you know what? If this is going to be a foundation that's going to break me out, I am not using this anymore. Pick up the 8611 Marula, which is shattered. I really need to be careful because now I have this white desk and white floors, and Jesus, no, I'm not trying to get my floor dirty. I'm gonna take the NARS Eater brush and chisel my cheekbones with this. So while I'm chiseling, I'm gonna take a little bit of the powder from the NYX Pro Highlight and Contour palette. I think I said that wrong. Highlight and Contour Pro palette. Take the darkest shade here on the end. This just helps me get like a more precise contour. And I only take the smallest amount of this because if you put too much, it's gonna look muddy and black and not natural at all. So I always contour this side so much better than this one. Take my L'Oreal Paris True Match in Lumi. This is W101 Golden. I freaking love this liquid highlighter. This is a very inexpensive liquid highlighter. It gives you a really, really natural glow. So I'm gonna shoot for like a more natural glow. So I'll see how this looks with like the entire makeup look with my finger first, and then I'll go in with a beauty blender. See, I did it again. I did it backwards. I was supposed to add this before I add powder, but it's okay. So just if you do this, take the lightest amount. So I'm sitting here rubbing it literally into my skin, so I get the smallest amount on my finger. And I'm gonna go into the highest point of my cheek. I'm just gonna lightly press it in. If you're gonna do this, do it very, very lightly so you will not separate the powders that are in between. So it's gonna be really, really hard to fix it. So even with the slightest amount, it's still hard to kind of blend it a little bit. So you just gotta be easy. Also, I'm gonna take a little bit to the tip. Whoa, I put too much. To the tip of the Cupid's bow. I also have the other one, which is in Glacier or something like that. I have to organize all my makeup now that I'm back here, so I kind of misplaced some products. So I'm gonna have to go through my entire makeup collection and organize it, so when I do my office and beauty room tour, it'll be nice and organized so you guys can look through and see what I got. Now I'm gonna go in with I am gonna take a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna take the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Champagne Pop. But I'm just gonna take a little bit. I am gonna dust it off a little bit because I do want a simple highlight. Because I know I do take it overboard sometimes, but you like what you like. So let me know if y'all like voiceovers better than talk-throughs. I really love doing talk-throughs because I feel like that's when you really get to see how I am when I am doing my makeup, because I'm a fool when I'm doing stuff. But if you guys like voiceovers better, then I'll try to mix it up and do more voiceovers and, you know, then do some talk-throughs, because I don't want to do all talk-throughs or all voiceovers, because I feel like you already know what to expect when you click on my video, and I don't like that. I want you to be surprised and amazed every time you click on a new video. New year, new material, new content, better videos, better everything. Also, I'm getting ready to get a new lens. I'm working on that, trying to get a new lens, so the quality will be a lot better. As you can see, I am in 1080p now, so if y'all want to watch it in HD, watch it in HD. I'm gonna take my bronzer brush again and just kind of mix the highlighter and bronzer together, because I really don't like wearing blush. As of right now, I don't. So I try to stay away from blush, but whatever. I'm filling my eyebrows using the Kat Von D Monarch eyeshadow palette. taking the dark brown right here. This is actually a Milani eyebrow brush. It came with the mousse eyebrow gel. I naturally fill these in. Like I said before in my other video, I don't want to do them too dramatic. I just like to bring out the more natural side of them since they are growing back now. I don't want to make them too sharp or too exact. Like my eyebrows are the first thing you see when you see me. I don't like that. I'm just going to lightly fill these in with light hand strokes. And then especially when we get here on the end of the eyebrow, I'm going to add a little bit more product and a little bit more pressure just to fill in those gappy areas. I'm just going on and didn't even introduce the product. Okay. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Eyebrow Gel to set my eyebrows. Only thing, I know I even said I was going to do a 100% drugstore makeup look or something. It's going to be really hard to try to find a good clear eyebrow gel. I've seen some in the drugstore and I've tried, no, it was Wet n Wild. I've tried a Wet n Wild clear eyebrow gel and it was like waste of my $2. The Anastasia is the only one that I've really seen that really works to set the brows, because these brows literally stay on all day. Because when I wear my bangs down, you know, sometimes your eyebrows can get kind of smeared and whatever. Like, no, it does not happen with it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. With this look, I didn't wear any eyeshadow, so I'm gonna keep it to a minimum. Only thing I'm gonna do is take the bronzer and put some of that on my eyelids just to kind of get rid of the pigmentation on my eyelids. I really hate trying to have like a makeup look and then everything else is kind of airbrushed and then my eyelids looking like death. And this is also a brush I got from Amazon. It came in a pack. I have so many brushes that I got from Amazon. Like, y'all would think I have like Sigma brushes, MAC brushes. I don't own a MAC brush. I'm gonna go ahead and add some eyelashes. The eyelashes I'm gonna use, since I did wear these in the look, I'm gonna use the House of Lashes Iconics. These are my absolute favorite lashes. I have to get some more because I had bought these. I bought these like a while ago and it was on a hot day. So it was like last summer when I had these. And my eyes got super irritated, so I took them off and I put them like in the cupboard part of my car. And I went to clean out my car like last week and I found them. And I said, yo, these look like Iconics. And they were. So I'm like, So I put them on and they're still holding up. You know, it was basically like I took them out of the pack. So they're, you know, I really didn't wear them, so they're still good. So I'm gonna let these dry a little bit, get a little tacky, and then we'll apply them. And the applicator that I'm using is Ardell. It's an Ardell Lashes lash applicator. I just got glue in my eyeball. So now I already applied the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk to my waterline because I don't like the face I make when I put it on. And I use this pencil. This is another Amazon collection. I had this brush ever since I started doing makeup, so this is really old. But it was super small and precise. I could really get to the lower area. Go ahead and add some mascara. I'm going to use the Great Lash by Maybelline New York. I was talking about this in my previous makeup tutorial about how I really like this mascara because it's super tiny and you can get in the inner corners and it's perfect for like the lower lash line. I like to coat my bottom ones a little bit dramatic, like since I have these super dramatic lashes on top. I'm going to add a little bit to the top of my lashes just to kind of help them blend because I have a few straight hairs that kind of like to stick out, so this will really help them blend together. Alright, so now I'm going to add the Mare Luminizer from the balm to my inner corner. I'm just going to add a really small amount because I don't want to overdo the inner corners here. Also, I'm going to take a little bit to the arch of my brow. I just like to put a highlight right at the arch. And now we're going to go ahead and jump to the lips. I feel like the lips is such a signature look. It's super natural and super easy to achieve. I'm going to be using first I'm going to outline my lips with the MAC Lip Pencil in Cork. And then I'll be using the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Lip Color in I Can Bear It. Number is 932A. Kind of dramatic with the overlining of my lips just to make them look kind of pouty and a little bit bigger. And pretty much I kind of almost cover my entire lips with this color. So basically fill them in and outline them. Alright, so now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild and just kind of fill the center in and just kind of blend it all together. Alright guys, so this completes this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I hope you guys are super inspired. Like as always, if you are new, thank you for coming to the channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you have not already. And if you're not new, thank you for sticking around, and I hope you continue to stick around. Just go ahead and subscribe and help us continue to grow for bigger and better videos, different things to come to the channel. Also on my Instagram, I did put out a list. I think it's 10 or 11 things I put on a list that you guys could choose from. That I should start doing on my channel, which includes like some story time or monthly favorites, all that kind of stuff that I never did on my channel before. So since now I have a space, there's new different things that I want to incorporate in my channel that I haven't before. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope you are too. So go ahead and leave those in the comment section below of what you guys want to see. So my Instagram is FACEOVERMATTER, all together, all lowercase, just as my YouTube name. Follow me on there. I'm super excited because I just hit 10K on there. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is a lot because 10,000 people who follow you, like, that's a lot of stuff. So I do appreciate each and every person that does that. Even here on YouTube, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Also, before I said in my previous video about the different colors that I could incorporate in my room, go ahead and let me know what you think I should use for the pop-up color, because I have the white room and I wanted to incorporate gold in here, so I need another color because I don't want to do pink. Pink, I just feel like I'm just so over pink. I've had pink ever since I moved into like our newer house. I've always had pink in my room, and then we painted that red and all that extra stuff. So I just want to do something different and not use pink anymore. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye. Was that light blinking? Foundation, which is